So hi everyone, welcome back for another video on FTFC. Now, today's video is got to do with events as well, okay? Now, I have been focusing a lot on events because events makes us tick a lot. Okay, whether you realize it or not, it makes us tick a lot. And I would like to make more videos like this, basically to hopefully, okay, because there are so many videos I've made. Like I believe there are 90 plus videos to date just on STFC alone, and I don't think you will go through them one by one. So there might be some videos that I've made or covered in the past which might have touched on certain important approaches or strategies towards the game which you might have missed. So I guess a constant reminder or re-emphasis would be very important and maybe even beneficial to you. Okay, so let's look at the events tab. Now we have new events every day. Okay, and the thing is this is that not all of the events you need to go after it. Okay, now the ISS Jellyfish Pursuit is one that you should not miss, and it should be available to you once you hit Ops 36. Okay, so once you hit Ops 36, you should be able to see it appearing. Now Scopely did a fiasco on this. Okay, so what happened was it is made available even to those who have actually won it before. Okay, and I believe this event now it is a very good event, but the problem is this: there's only one prize, and it's only for the one who is ranked first. Okay, so for those of you who have been pouring your hearts out, pouring resources like this, okay, if you try to catch up with for example, in this example, Dawn, it will be very hard. Okay, because you need to recognize the type of players on your server for one, and then you need to understand how far they will want to push, or they will even go, okay, in order to win that ISS Jellyfish. Because winning it saves you a lot of time from trying to getting one from your territory or trying to get one from your Armada chest, that kind of thing. Okay, so it is a very good time for one to actually pursue this. Okay, now I'm not so keen. Okay, and if you're wondering, well, why are you not so keen, Abel? Well, I've got one. Simple as that. I'm not so keen because I've got one, and I believe that I need to now being one. I believe in good sportsmanship, and I believe in fair play, and I believe that yes, if you have one ISS Jellyfish, what's better? You can have two, okay? But then, if it is to an expense whereby it cripples you or it affects your gameplay, then no, I don't believe in that, okay? So I believe that, Don is a very nice man, okay? Well, from the interactions that I have exchanged with him so far, I believe he's a nice man. And yeah, we have a start understanding, and then we respect one another to a certain extent. Okay, so for Dawn, he has invested $1 million plus worth of points. Okay, 1.2 million points. Okay, and we should look at the payout structure. Okay, to get that much of points, you simply divide it by 100. Now, on average, we are spending grade 3 uncommon materials for events, right? Okay, so we can easily assume that Don spent a lot of grade 3 uncommon materials to get that much of points. Okay, so 1.2 million, you cut 2 zeros, which means that he will spend how many? 12,000, close to 13,000. Yeah, 13,000 worth of uncommon grade 3 materials. That is a lot. Okay, but thank God I only spent 17. Yeah, I only spent 17 and I got myself an IS Jellyfish. Okay, now there are some perks whereby you can benefit from by being one of the top few players on the pyramid. Okay, so the upper part of the pyramid whereby there are lesser competitors there, and then you're one of the pioneers. Okay, it gives you that kind of benefits. Now, just to prove to you that I'm not trying to say something out of from thin air, or I'm not trying to make up something, a statement without showing you proof. Okay, show us, Abel. Then where is the IS jellyfish? Okay, tada, 127 shots. Okay, I'm not lying. I'm not bluffing. Okay, I have actually won one, and I only took like, less than 100 uncommon grade 3 materials. I will also, share that video with you at the end of this video, so that you will be able to see for yourself how I won it, when I won it. Okay, there is concrete proof or evidences, of how I pursued this kind of event. Okay, but this video is not so much about me. Okay, this video is also about you. Okay, but even this might like be focusing a lot on me, but then it is more of sharing how I approach events like this, because there will be whales born on your server. Okay, whales as in people who spends a lot of money into SFC. There is nothing wrong with this kind of people. Now, if they are able to, without compromising, without putting their family at risk, their finance at risk, go for it. Okay, good. Help support the game. Okay, so that Scopely can pay the developers to come with more contents. Okay, or more creative contents. Okay, now the refractive beam was another SLB which got a lot of traction. Okay, so what happened was this: I got first again. Okay, now there are many ways whereby you can get placed on SLB. Especially in events like this, whereby you can spend officer intel, ship XP, and then you can spend points into research, which I would not recommend, or you can spend into your buildings. Okay, which is very straightforward, and it is quite apt, okay, for you to do so. Okay, because if you were to upgrade one gunner, okay, well, depending on the ops level or the level of that gunner, okay, it can give you up to 4 million points for one gunner. Okay, and you can easily upgrade a 4 gunner. So at the right time, if you have been doing events the way I've been advising you to, for this event, for example, it is quite easy to cash in 16 million points from your gunners alone. Okay, now there are other things whereby you can get these points too. Okay, from officers, your ships and whatnot. Okay, so the leaderboard went like this. Okay, so 3 of them fought hard against one another. Okay, I was only like at the 10-15 mil range. Okay, so I was waiting, I was camping, I was waiting for the opportune time to start banking on it, so that I am first, so that people like Ryan, people like Doc Who, when they see me at 38 million points, they will panic. They will not know what else to do to get the extra points to top me over, so that I'm like place second or third instead of first. Okay, so yeah, you got to do it smart. Okay, especially when you're going against people who spends a lot in the game. Okay, so Ryan is one, Doc Who is also another one, Dawn of late has been spending a lot too, I know. Okay, so these are the 3 players that you might be competing to, on your server. Okay, I do not know who they are, but then you might have people like that too. But then if you are not spending as much as them, you could have a chance to win as well. That is, if you have been saving your resources and not been flunking them away on small events that looks like this. Okay, I've stressed this many times before, and I'm stressing it out again, so that you will not find yourself, investing into something which does not bring you much value. Okay, I'm not sure whether it was this one. Is there an SLB over here? Yes, there was an SLB. Okay, so this was an SLB. Okay, so people did spend points on this kind of events. Okay, so if you were to upgrade your station, now remember I said just now 4 million points per gunner. It is very easy to assume that Impact did 2 gunners and he have gotten so much of points, okay, and he have won this event. Now, if Impact were to compete too in the refractive beam SLB, he have gotten easily. Now, if Per Gunner is giving him 200 plus 1,000 points, so if you translate into the refractive beam SLB, you have gotten easily 4 million each. That will give him a boost of 8 million in points. Okay, so do not spend all your resources on events like this. You know, like officer event. Yeah, officer event. So what? Okay, you do not need to max out your officers like instantaneously. Okay, for uncommon refined gas, do you really need it? Like seriously? Okay, do you really need it? I don't think so. Okay, so events like this, I would just skip. I won't even look. Okay, limited time ship event. What? You can't get this kind of points by yourself, like how to say, by leveling up your ship, that kind of thing, that you need to spend your ship XPs on this. Okay, let's say for the sake of just 11 uncommon grade 3 refined gas and 20 million worth of past due token, you spend almost 100k worth of ship EXP, which you can spend it on SLBs, which will give you 800k in terms of points. Okay, I feel events like that would bring you more benefit than to have them invested on small events under the daily events tab. Okay, so if you're at a lower level, I believe that yeah, you still can afford to spend your resources on daily events. Okay, but as you go higher to my kind of level, your options are limited and you should be very careful how you spend it, how you approach it. Okay, so now there's another event that looks like this. Okay, the TNG Officers Part 2, Strength in Numbers. Okay, now just look at this. Rank 1 and rank 7. For me, I can't be bothered because what it requires you to do for this event would be this. To gain the shards, you get points. To promote the officers, you get points too. Okay, is it that important? Just look at the payout. 76. Wow, a lot. Is it? I'm getting this from my daily pools from the refinery. Past dues. Is it a lot? No. Okay, because I now have a Franklin A, which gives me I forgot how much he's giving me. Franklin A is giving me like, is it 50 mil a day? That kind of thing. I think Frank A is giving me 50 mil a day. And on top of that, I'm in the middle of a better pass event. So this kind of payout structure doesn't really like entice me, because I'll need to spend a lot of recruit tokens just to get these kind of shards, which I do not need to do so right now. So I am quite happy to be placed, top 10. Okay, and I don't think there are many competitors. So if you just look at payout structure, top 10, I still get this. Okay, which is not too bad. 200 mil, 30, half of it. So what? My refinery is giving me that similar output. Okay, dilithiums is not a lot as well. Okay, if you're giving me in millions, then I would consider to pursue this. Okay, so before you embark on an event, don't just go for the sake of this avatar. So what? There are so many avatars coming like your way every now and then. Okay, just having one less avatar doesn't make it any like a loss. Okay, so okay, so this is my take on events like this. So I'm not sure about you, how you pursue events. I would like to play it safe, and remember, SAFC is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, there is no reward to gain to go heads on with a whale. Okay, because I believe chances of you losing will be much higher when you go heads on. But if you were to do surprise attack, okay, or if you were to plan it well, I believe you'll be able to do much better even if you're competing against whales. Okay, so I hope you like this video, and if you did, okay, do destroy the like button, and if you'd like to hear more from me, do consider subscribing to the channel as well. Okay, I hope to see you in the next video. Live long and prosper. See ya. Bye.